Barun, just imagine this. A customer opens JioMart, place a grocery order, and there is a Reliance Smart Store hardly 2 kilometers away. But the order still gets delayed or one item get cancelled. The customer will obviously ask, if the store is so close, then what exactly is the problem?
Hmm, exactly. The stock may be nearby, but if the app, the store inventory, the staff, and the delivery system are not properly connected, the nearby stock is almost useless. And that is the problem we are looking at today. Hi, I'm Varun Pathania.
And I am Ayush Jain.
Our consulting case is Reliance Retail's Omnichannel transformation.
In simple words, we are trying to understand how a physical Reliance store and a JioMart app can work like one connected business, not two separate businesses. Okay, let's first understand the situation. Reliance already had a huge network of physical stores, and at the same time, JioMart was also growing rapidly. To understand the size, Reliance reported more than 20,000 retail stores, around 387 million registered customers, and over 1.9 billion transactions in the financial year of 25-26. Now, this massive scale is obviously a strength, but it also creates a lots of complexity. A product may be available inside a nearby store, but the online system may not see it immediately, or the store team may already be overloaded, or the closest store may have the product but it may not have enough capacity to pack and dispatch the order. So, the real problem was not simply a shortage of store, the problem was making the entire network think and work as a one system.
We broke the problem into three simple gaps. The first was the data gap. The physical store had its own point of sale inventory, while the online channel could have a different inventory view. If those numbers were not updated quickly, the app could show the wrong availability. The second was the process gap. Suppose three locations have the same product. Which one should receive the order? The closest store is not automatically the best store. It may be crowded, understaffed, or running low on stock. And the third, it was people and capacity gap. A retail store is not just a warehouse. The same employees are serving walk in customers, arranging shelves, handling billing, and now also picking online orders. So the customer may be buying from one company, but behind the scenes, different systems may be making different decisions. And the customer does not care which system failed. The customer only sees late order, a substitution, or a cancellation.
So the task was not simply to launch another app. GeoMart already existed. The actual task was to create one connected backend system. Reliance needed one reliable inventory view, a method to select the best fulfillment location, faster and more dependable delivery, and the process that would not disturb the walk-in customers. And here is the catch. The company had to improve speed without allowing delivery costs to become too high. So the solution had to be convenient for the customer, workable for the store team, and financially sensible for the Reliance.
Now we come to the action part. Our first framework is the Omni-channel strategy framework. The name sounds technical and fancy, but the idea is actually simple. The customer should feel that there is only one Reliance, whether they are shopping through the app or walking into the store. In the target system, every store sale and every online order updates the same inventory view. Then an order management system checks four things: whether the stock is available, how far the location is, how busy that location currently is, and whether it can meet the promised delivery time. Based on these factors, it allocates the order to the most suitable store or dark store or a distribution center. Let's take a simple example. Suppose I order atta, shampoo, or a cooking oil. The system first checks which nearby location has all the three products. It then checks whether the location has enough staff and whether the rider can complete the delivery on time. Once the location is selected, the stock is immediately reserved. The employee gets a digital pickup list, packs the items, and rider collects the order. To the customer, the entire process feels like one simple JioMart order, but behind it, several operations are working together.
The second framework is Kanban. Again, it sounds technical, but it is very easy to understand. Suppose a packet of cooking oil is a fast moving product. A green card means that a store have enough stock. Yellow means stock reached the reorder point, and the red means urgent replenishment is required. When the combined demand from the physical store and GeoMart bring the stock down to the trigger level, the replenishment process start automatically. This create a pull system. Stock is replenished because customers are actually buying it, not simply because someone made a rough guess. But every product cannot have the same role. Like milk, rice, and expensive imported product, all have different demand pattern and shelf life. So the Kanban level must be set accordingly to the product movement.
And one more point, there should also be a small inventory buffer for walk in customers. Otherwise, the app may promise the final unit online while the customer is simultaneously picking up the same unit inside the store. That buffer protects both channels and reduces unnecessary cancellations. So, as consultants, we would not recommend rolling this out everywhere on day one. We would begin with one Mumbai micro market, a small cluster of stores. In weeks 1 and 2, we would audit the inventory, identify fast moving products, and measure the current cancellation rate, picking time, and delivery performance. In weeks 3 to 5, we would connect the store point of sale data with the order and inventory systems. In weeks 6 to 8, we would create a small picking and packing area inside selected stores and train the employees. And in weeks 9 to 12, we would run the actual pilot, study the problems, and improve the allocation rules.
The dashboard would track inventory accuracy, order fill rate, picking time, on time delivery, cancellation, substitution, delivery cost per order, repeat orders, and the customer satisfaction. If the model work in that micro market, Reliance can scale it. If it does not, the company should first fix the issue instead of blindly expanding it. Now let's come to the result. Reliance financial year 2025-26 report says that GeoMart hyperlocal network was using more than 3,100 stores and serving over 5,100 pin codes across more than 1,200 cities. In the first quarter of financial year 26-27, Reliance also reported that digital grocery orders had increased by 116% year on year. It is also said that an omnichannel customer was spending around 2.7 times more than a pure offline customer. So the connection between the physical network and digital commerce is clearly creating customer and business value.
And here's one more important point. More orders alone does not automatically mean a successful business. Order growth can become a vanity metric if every order is too expensive to fulfill. That is why Reliance must also watch availability, delivery reliability, cost per order, repeat rate, and contribution margin. So the real result is not simply faster growth, it is profitability and reliable growth.
So does this means Reliance should convert every physical store into a dark store?
No, that would create another problem. Reliance should use only those locations where inventory accuracy, staff capacity, order demand, and delivery economics make sense. It should scale micro market by micro market, not just store by store.
So the biggest advantage is not the JioMart app alone.
And it is not the physical stores alone either.
The real advantage is
One connected retail network. Thank you for watching.
And that was our Reliance Retail Omnichannel consulting case.
Here we are, signing off.